Hi guys, Jordan here from Proton Gaming Central, just bringing you a bit of City Skylines. Today I'm going to tell you all about zoning initially, how you would start off in the game, and just how to get those first few buildings down that would eventually work into being your city. So we're going to start off on this side, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a road. Ignore that, I've got some mods installed. We're going to get a road, and what you want to do is, my advice is, you can either link these like so and just build off them, or you can also extend the road out initially. I always go for extending the road out initially because eventually you're going to need to turn this into highway roads, and this one would probably connect over there and maybe have a junction somewhere. So you want to extend this road out, and I've got the prop anarchy on. Ignore the fact the trees are in the road, that doesn't normally happen. What we'll do is connect this here, so cars can come in one way, turn around and go back out the other. And then what you want to do is, as you can see from the RCI bar, so residential, commercial, industrial, you have a very high demand for residential initially. The best thing to do is to zone, preferably upriver, which I will explain in a second. Just zone small area for a few houses, like so. Be careful about zoning city blocks like this, because eventually when this becomes like a large downtown area later on in the game, you might have big traffic problems. So it's something you certainly want to think about, but if it's your first city, don't worry too much and you can work those problems out later. So once you have zoned your residential area, you're going to want to put some residential zoning in. So we're just going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Actually, we'll zone up here. We're going to go with that. Now they will start moving in. I won't speed time up just yet because you have two demands early in the game. Just two to start off with. Those demands are electricity and water. But sewage also comes under water, so you need to make sure you meet that demand as well. First things first, you need to lay down a power plant. Now what I like to do is, as you can see, the water is flowing from right to left. As you can see when you look at the water map, if I can get it up. There you go. So as you can see, the water's flowing from right to left, so your sewage is going to want to go down here, downriver from the water pump. So that's where we're going to set up our industrial area. I always find that's easiest. Have all the polluting stuff in one kind of area, so you can just have one crappy corner of the city and the rest of it can be nice. What I'm going to do is build a road down here to what we're going to say is our industrial zone in this city. Going to mark out a small area, just a block, and lay the power plant on this outside corner. Now as you can see, these new houses that are built and the power plant both give off this blue area. This building, the fact that it's blue, indicates that it's active and it is generating power. It's generating 40 megawatts. But the city over here is not getting any power, so it's not consuming any. So what you have to do is lay down power pylons, or power lines as they're known in this game. So you just lay them any way you want, you make it look nice. We're just going to quickly lay them across the ground here, like so, and that will stop you being able to zone on those blocks where you lay them as well. So as you may see, all those power icons are disappearing and buildings are turning light blue. Light blue buildings are connected, dark blue are producing power. So now that's connected, we've got another demand, water. So the water pump wants to be upriver, so I'm going to put it over here. And that needs a pipe. So I'm just going to draw this pipe down to this road. And then underneath this road system here, I'm going to lay down some pipes. This zone around these pipes indicates where the water affects, so what houses. So as long as you lay them under the roads, no matter what size road and how far the depth of the building density is, the pipe should cover the building. So I tend to just lay them under roads like so. And now all this building here also needs is power. And as you can see, it's got a blue area, so you need to connect this up. I'm just going to go along the waterfront here, over the road, and connect it over here on this power. So after a moment, the building should get power. There you go. And the need for water disappears. Notice how there's no water. But as you can see now, these sewage symbols appearing. This is your third early game need. So you have to place your sewage pipe downriver, so in the direction of the arrows, from where your water pipe is. I tend to put it in the industrial zone early on, and you can change it later. The buildings can be moved at a small cost in comparison to destroying them and building them. And then these pipes just connect from the sewage place to your other water pipes. These pipes aren't just water, you see one pipe is blue and the other is kind of a cyan green. The cyan green pipe is your sewage, as shown on the left here, and the water is the darker blue one. See, this building here needs power. As you can see, there's no buildings here to connect these, but that's fine. We'll solve that. So if you just lay some more power lines down, like so. After a few seconds, this should disappear, like so. So they are your initial early game things. So you have 3 zoning needs. You're going to have residential, commercial, and industrial, and we'll go through commercial and industrial in a moment. And you will also have your power, which we've laid down over here where our industrial zone will be. Your sewage, which you put downstream from your water pump, which is the last one you need. Now, as you can see, we're still losing over 1,000 an hour? No, week. Okay, so weekly we're losing over 1,000. So what you want to do, open your economy and drop your budgets. We're going to go with 70%. What this means is you produce 70% of the power at 70% of the cost. Now don't forget to turn these back up, and you can go over 100 to increase your power. Just don't forget to turn these back up later on when you need more power, rather than build another power plant, which proves to be more expensive. So now we've cut those down. You can check here and see that we only consume 3 megawatts and producing 19, so that's fine, and we're perfectly fine on the water and sewage. And just keep an eye on those, and if they get near, just make sure you up it to 100%. I try and keep it around 100% because anything over that is too costly. Good short term, but long term you will want to build like another power plant or water pump. As you can see now, the light blue bar is getting very full. This is your commercial zone, so you want to build these in near residential areas and such. It's just for people to shop. That's why I've left this bar open here. So we're going to zone some commercial there. We'll just speed up time so this all builds up, as you can see, and this will automatically get power because it's connected to this housing area through conduits. As long as it's close enough, everything should get power. I laid pipes under this road already, so it'll get water and sewage. Now that we have commercial, the commercial bar will slowly go down. This may take time to balance back out. Sometimes it can, sometimes it can be pretty quick. And as you can see, the industrial is rising rapidly. You can zone offices later in the game, which we'll go over in another video. But for now, all you can zone is industrial. So what we're going to do is zone some industrial down next to where you built your power plant and where all your polluting stuff will go, and where your sewage pipe is downriver. And as you can see, the industrial built up very quickly. And now the commercial bar is gone, and the industrial should slowly go down. This is the screen you want to get to. So you complete everything that I've just outlined below, and you should eventually hopefully get to this, where you unlock the next part of the game, which we'll go over in another video. If you haven't reached that yet, you need to zone more houses, make sure they have the correct power, make sure your budgets are adjusted so you're at least making a profit even if it is only 8, and make sure you've got all the zoning done. As you can see here, I've actually missed out a bit of road. Just make sure you lay down all your pipes, all your buildings are good, and then build some more residential. It should only take this much to upgrade to a hamlet, I believe that was. Yeah, a little hamlet. Once you've done that, you are set in the early game and you can move on to the next step. This has just been a short quick video for you guys not quite knowing how to start a game off. This has been Jordan from Proton Gaming Central. Please be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and be sure to check out other videos for moving on later into the game.